Hello. Today we will be making a balloon pop game in Scratch. So first go into your browser or just go into Scratch. Oh, go to Scratch. Then click Create. Delete the cat first. Choose a sprite and pick balloon. So we have a sprite here. So we'll do a when green flag clicked. We want to hide because we want multiple balloons on the screen at first. So like we'll only show clones of the balloon, which would be popping. The regular sprite would just stay hidden at a random position for it basically to duplicate itself at a random position to go down and for us to pop. So when the green flag clicked, we hide and wait 1 second, create clone myself. Then the fun starts. When I start as a clone, we will go to a random X position, and Y would be at the very top. So you could see about Y 154 or higher. I'm just going to stick with 154 for now. So X, it would be a pick random minus 239 to 239. The same thing what we did with Y positions, but a bit more easier. Or basically, for the second number, we could just do the positive replica. So just pick a random X position here. And then we'll do a repeat until. Repeat until. Also, I forgot about this show. So the clones would show, but not the real sprite. To repeat until, we'll do a check. So I like to do a equal and less than. I mean more than. So we'll do an or. Sometimes you don't need to do all of this. You could just do equals. Equals I don't really recommend, but I like to do both because it'll ensure that it would work. But most used is the greater than. But I'm going to do both because it just feels better for me. So we're going to do equals. I like to do it at least x minus 120 or 30. So equals minus 120 or what's our expression? Or greater than. And then in here, we'll do change x by -5. So go down. And then delete this clone. It may not work at first, but like I made one before and I had to do a lot of debugging. You see here, it doesn't work. I'm gonna do some debugging real quick. So after a long time of debugging, I just found the fix. So I think it should be -200 and -100 because this is like our final boundary and this is the first boundary. So, or this is like extra protection, but if this doesn't work, then our final boundary, it has to work because it's an equals. Oh yeah, never mind. It, and also I found that it's supposed to be a y. And also, we're gonna have to do this as a 0.5 because it's taking super long. Okay, then. You could tweak this value if you want. I think 0.1 is good for me here. Oh yeah, never mind. And also, this is supposed to be a less than. Y position and Y position. I like that it's a bit higher than expected than this because I just like higher, but you could tweak this value. I think, yeah, that's perfect for me. And also we have another problem. See how they're all just overlapping? It doesn't feel so good for a nice animation for when they come down, because then you'll have like so much score, which we'll add later. So there's a glitch I found. It's really cool because you see here, we can make it for the clones for the if touching. Because here we have 0 sprites, so we only have these two. But if we make a new sprite, oh, if we make a new sprite and then go into the code tab, touching balloon 1, we give it to balloon 1, it will successfully transfer right here. So then we could use that to our advantage and put an if statement touching balloon 1 and delete this clone. So now they won't overlap and it feels a bit better. There will be less, but it knows that, oh, if this is the wrong area to put a balloon because it's overlapping, I will delete it. And plus, I can change this to a 0.01. So we'll have more balloons on the screen. Or you could change this at 0.05. Yeah, I like that. I like 0.05. So now that we have this, we can create the popping mechanics. So for here, we could also just do it in this sprite. So it's more code in this when I start as a clone. First, if you want, we could just quickly make a variable named score. When this sprite clicked, um, delete this clone. That was basically the popping mechanics. It's not that hard. So now our score is not working. This is a really quick tutorial. It's not that fancy, but you could add more features than this, like a start screen, better looking balloons, which I will add next. I want to add better looking balloons. So we can make use of these other costumes. So we could do a switch costume to, I like to do like costume name, but we could also do number. For now, I'll just do names. So I want to name all of them to just like easy numbers. Even though you guys could just quickly make the costume name happen. It's pretty simple. So switch costume to pick random. Here you guys could add a costume number if you're not gonna do what I just said of numbering these costumes. You guys could just do costume number, name, number. To pick random and do 3. And you'll do this anyways, but you could just add simple 3 if statements. That if if costume number equals costume number equals 1, switch costume to the first costume. So that's what you could do for each one. I'm just gonna really quick show it to you guys what the code looks like. So it's easier to then do it to the second costume. And also, I forgot one last thing. It should be not costume number here. It should be pick random. Cause this, it would be like, if it equals this, then it would be, so this is 1, so 1, 3, I like to order them in like the nice proper order. So then you could just add this in. But I'm not doing that how I like to do it, so this was basically pointless for me, but yeah, it's fine. I'm just gonna leave this, and then Bam! They're all with random costumes. And now let's add the score and high score feature. So since we've already made a variable named score, we can set it to 0 at the start of our game. And then here we could just add change score by 1. That's our score mechanics done. Now I like to just make this a large readout and keep it over here. It will annoy the way you pop the balloons because you may click on the variable and basically make it change like this. So, but then I could also just cheat and make it go to 100. But we could just, yeah, I like to just keep it a large readout. Yeah, but yeah, anyway, it's kind of like one small thing problem. And now let's work on the high score. So I could just make it in this second sprite because I want to kind of save space. So basically, it's pretty much simple. We also need to make a score variable first. Add variable, bam. Oh yeah, never mind. So we don't need to do any setting to this first. We could just straight up, because anyway, since we first created it, it's 0. But if the first time we play it, we'll set the new high score, because even if we just pop one balloon, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Shit. So, we'll do a if, if, greater than, so score is greater than high score, set high score to score. And then we have this system already set up. But now, this is an optional feature. You can just leave it. Even this is an optional feature. Yeah, it's like a better idea to create this. But we could also make a time limit for 60 seconds. So we'll have 60 seconds, 1 minute to pop as many balloons as we can in 1 minute. So we can do a start. We'll have, let's make a new variable named timer. Then we're going to, let's make a new script first. And green flag clicked will reset the real scratch timer they've implemented. And forever set our timer variable to the real timer. But the thing is, since we will be stopping the project already without pressing this, if we keep the timer on, and also I'm going to show this, we stop the project, this would stop, and this would go. So that's another feature. And we'll set timer to timer. Or I like this idea better, but you don't have to do that. You could do it the other way. But I want to make it so that it makes a countdown from 60 to 1. So what we'll do is set timer to timer. Or what we could do is set timer or variable timer, which was what we're going to use, to 60. And we don't need to mess around with the scratch timer, but I'm just going to leave it here. So all we can do here is just wait 1 second and set, change timer by -1. And now we have the timer system. But we still don't have it yet because we'll just know that we have a 60 to 1 countdown, but we don't get anything that happens once we reach the number 0. So 1, 0, we'll have to end the game because that's it. So what we'll do is, I think we should make a new script here. I may be wrong, but we will do another forever and an if timer equals 0, then stop all. That's it for this tutorial. I'll show you some quick gameplay of it and me getting the new high score. So 60, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54. Yeah, I don't know really how to quickly count seconds. I'm just saying it. But yeah, you guys could watch the timer over there. 8, 7, 6, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 29, 28, 27, 6, 25, 24, 3, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Yes, I reached 100. Yep, so I'm gonna let it go. Yep, I made 100 balloon pops. So make sure to like and subscribe. My favorite thing to do. I don't know, I just really want you guys to do it. We are a new starting um YouTube channel, so I want to go fast and my subscriber goal is 50. Let's see if we could do it. And also make sure to like. I want at least 10 likes for this one. And so make sure you do that. And also, if you want, you could try to add more features. This is like a very tiny game. Bye for now.